Hello. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to go over prop firms. What are prop firms? How they work, advantages of trading prop firms over personal funded accounts, and the disadvantages of, trading prop firms over personal funded accounts. But before we go into that, I want to talk about the NFT that just hit about an hour ago. I'm just proud of myself because we did an amazing analysis together yesterday, and I posted the video on YouTube yesterday, anticipating the US dollar to be strong. As you can see here, gold melted over 300 pips. Insane. So for those that actually watched the video, I hope you guys actually milked the market. For me, I didn't trade gold. I traded GBP USD, managed to capture about 3%. Now prices are retracing. We actually took this trade with the members in the free VIP group, So the trade went all the way until somewhere down here at about 42 pips when we were at 3R. I told everybody to close the trade, and then it's crazy. Prices started retracing and going back to the entry point. Next time, I think I'm gonna be trading the NFP though on gold. But still, we made 3% in a couple of minutes. It's a blessing. I'm happy. So let's go back to what we're really here to learn about today, prop firms and how they actually work. So what are prop firms? Right? Prop firms, these are called proprietary firms. That's the long form of prop firms. It's proprietary firms. Now, how they work is that they actually give skilled traders, to be exact, access to large trading capital, right? So if you're a skilled trader, you go to these prop firms. Like for instance, this prop firms that I use are Ftmo. We can see here I have Myfundedfx, this one right here, and Myforexfunds. So these are the three prop firms that I actually use and actually trust, right? And actually trust. So if you go to them, I promise you won't be disappointed, right? And the links to the prop firms will actually be below in the description. So if you want to check them out, you can see them there. Now, Ftmo was the first prop firm to come up with this idea. I think it started in 2020. That's when I heard of it. That's when I started using it in 2020. Now, what they do is that they give you access to large trading capital. So its investors have invested money, and then they're looking for skilled traders to actually trade their capital. And then at the end of the day, you get a profit split. So the prop firm takes about 20%. Most of the prop firms they take 20%, and then the trader takes 80% of the profit. A lot of people think it's a scam because they think you're getting that money. Like maybe you buy a $100,000 account, and then you think you're being given that $100,000 account. No, you're given the logins to the account so that you can actually trade the account. The profits that you generate is what is going to be split. You have to make that very clear because a lot of people don't believe that. And you can see here it's even being featured in Forbes, a lot of awards. So I'm trying to open here to actually show you what's up with it. Now, not only do you get access to, I don't want to log in. I want to show them what's up. Apart from being given access to these large trading capitals, there are other advantages that you actually get with prop firms. That's sophisticated trading infrastructure. When I say sophisticated trading infrastructure, what I mean is that you actually get data based on your trading. Like, what's the best trading pair? What's your best trading time? What's your risk to reward ratio? What's your win factor? A lot of data that you can actually get by trading these prop firms. Most of them actually give you that data, such as Ftmo and Myforexfunds. You get access to data that is insanely good, that will actually make you a better trader. And that's very good, because it will actually make you a better trader in the long run, because you'll know which trades are better for you to trade, which times are better for you to trade, what's your win factor, what's your risk to reward ratio factor, so that you know, even if my trade reaches 2R, I have to close, because most of my trades don't go above that. You know, all these factors that actually make you a better trader. Those excuse me, guys. Okay, so for instance, if you look at this, right, Myforexfunds, you are given a maximum daily loss of $500 on $10,000 account, right? This is about 5%. And then you are given a maximum equity of, you shouldn't lose more than 10%. Now, people are saying that's tweaked in a way for you to lose the account. Guys, if you can't trade an account and not lose 5% a day and 10% overall, it's not the prop firm that has a problem. It's your trading strategy. Truth has to be told. Your trading strategy is the one that's not profitable long enough and not consistent well enough for you to actually pass these firms. Don't blame the prop firms. The reality is your trading strategy sucks. You need to look for a better trading strategy. Stop blaming prop firms, eh? You hear me now? I'm just joking. But that's the reality, guys. If you can't pass the prop firms with your strategy, your strategy sucks, and you need to actually suck it up and look for a better strategy. Now, as you can see here, like for instance, this is a $10,000 account. On Ftmo, it goes for about 155 euros. Now, once you pass the challenges, you're not given this $10,000 account. Guys, let's make it clear. You're not given this $10,000 account. You are given access. That means you're given the login details to a live account that has $10,000. That means when you make money, you will withdraw, and then the profits, that's what you actually split, not the balance, not the equity. Profits that you are going to generate, that's what you're going to split. So the money is never yours. Don't even think the money is yours. The money is never yours. It's actually there for just to help you scale your trading, use your skills to generate bigger profits, and then the profits, that's what you split with the prop firm. Okay. So Ftmo was the first, as I just said in the beginning. Ftmo was the first prop firm to come out there, and it still has my respect, as it took me a long way. But nowadays, I don't really focus on Ftmo much, because there are better prop firms out there, like Myfundedfx and Myforexfunds. Myforexfunds has also guided me. Like the past 2 years, I've been using Myforexfunds. Mainly, the main difference between Myforexfunds and Ftmo is that the prices of Myforexfunds are actually lower than Ftmo. Plus, it has more drawdown limits. Like for instance, you see here with Myforexfunds, with Ftmo, you can actually lose 5% a day, and then overall it's 10%. With Myforexfunds, it's actually more than that. Daily, you can lose up to 6%, and overall, you can lose up to 12%. So that gave it an edge. That gave it an edge over the market. And that actually even made me shift from Ftmo to Myforexfunds because of the drawdown limits. And the targets too have also been reduced. As for my Ftmo, the targets is that you have to hit 10% for phase 1, 5% for phase 2. But here you see phase 1, you have to hit 8%, and then phase 2, you have to hit 5%. So that made a difference for me to actually switch to Myfundedfx, to Myforexfunds. Now, for those that are still not new to prop firms, what you need to actually understand is that once you buy the challenges, you are given a demo account to trade on first. Like for instance, here you see, if you start taking maybe a $5,000 account, you're going to buy it for $49. And then you're going to be given these phases. Phase 1, you have to grow this $5,000 account by 8%. And then phase 2, you have to grow the same $5,000 account again by 5% without violating these drawdown limits. Like for $5,000, you don't have to violate this $250 a day loss. You don't have to get this. If you get this, you've blown the account. Overall drawdown, you don't have to get a $600 loss. If you get that loss, you have blown the account, right? So Ftmo became better than Myforexfunds took gave Ftmo a slap because it came out with better rules, bigger drawdown limits, you know, better pricing, better targets. A lot of people shifted from Ftmo to Myfundedfx, to Myforexfunds. Now comes the one that I'm using right now, Myfundedfx. Myfundedfx is even better than Myforexfunds and Ftmo combined. I wouldn't say combined, but it's better than most, better than both. Because with this, you see here, you have to hit challenge 1, you have to hit 8%, and then phase 2, you have to hit 5%, and then you get an 80% profit split. And with that being said, there are no minimum trading days. That means if you even take a single trade, you've just, you know, you've already reached your maximum. Like even if you pass the same day, you can go to the next stage. Unlike Myforexfunds and Ftmo, they are days you have to actually trade. Like minimum trading days here, you can see it's 5 days. For Ftmo, again, it's 10 days, right? But for this one right here, Myfundedfx, it's only 1 day. So that means if you place a trade today and you pass, you've passed. The maximum loss that you shouldn't get, it's 8%. And then daily loss that you shouldn't get is 5%. So you can see why I love Myfundedfx. It actually has better rules. And then you can actually make a decision to actually trade two-step verification or 1 step, right? The difference, if you choose 1 step between 2 steps, is that profit targets, you'll have to hit 10%, right? So for instance, if I say here, I go to 1%, you see here, I have to hit profit targets of 10%. And then the best thing about this program that I love over Myforexfunds and Ftmo, it has no trading period. With Myfundedfx, with Myforexfunds and Ftmo, if you start trading today, after 30 days, you have to have hit the targets. You have to have hit the profit targets, or you have to be at least above the starting balance so that you can actually get a free retake. But with Myfundedfx, you have unlimited time. As long as you don't violate the drawdown limits, you are good. Like you see here, for the 1 step verification, the maximum loss is 6% and the daily loss is 4%. You can see it's a bit tight. So I wouldn't really use 2 steps. I'll still stick with 2 steps. I wouldn't use the 1%, where the maximum loss is 5% and drawdown is 5%, right? So you can see here's the same thing for phase 2. So with these prop firms, you can be funded all the way to over 600,000. Like for instance, Myfundedfx, you can get funded up to 600,000. You see here it's written. You can manage up to 600,000. 600,000. Imagine that. Myforexfunds also, you can manage, I believe, up to 600,000. Ftmo, you can manage, I think, up to 400 or 500,000. I haven't really been using Ftmo that much lately, so I'm not really sure on the maximum trades that, or the maximum capital that you can have. But the most important thing that you need to understand, advantages of prop firms over trading personal accounts is that with prop firms, you get access to large trading capital. Guys, this is insane. Look at this thing. Let me get back to this. Guys, it's either you're blind or you don't want to see the truth. Look at this. Like for $100,000, you can get it for $499. You can be trading for a $100,000 account. $100,000 account. That's a six-figure account, guys. What else do you want? What else do you want? If you really have a trading system that works, your risk management is on point, guys, this shouldn't be a problem for you. If you don't, I'll help you out. There's a course below in the description. Check that out. It will help you out. If you don't have the money for the course, go through my videos. They'll help you out. Guys, like prop firms. Sheesh. The disadvantages of prop firms over personal funded accounts is that first things first, you can't withdraw money whenever you want. You have to wait for the period where they select for you. Like with my Forex funds is after every 2 weeks. That's when you can withdraw. Most of the major prop firms, after 1 month of trading, after your first withdrawal, you can start withdrawing bi-weekly. So that means you can only withdraw profits after every 2 weeks. That's the only disadvantage that you have. Everything else is advantageous to you. So I really would advise you to check them out. All the 3 prop firms, their links are in the description below. Check them out. Get yourself the best account that you want. I promise you, you won't regret it. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below, because I've covered it, but I know about prop firms, so maybe I may have skipped something or a point that is important because I don't think, or maybe I just don't know that people don't know about it while it's still important. So let me know if you have any questions in the comment. And yeah, with that being said, I appreciate you all. Have a blessed weekend, and take it easy out there. I love y'all. Cheers.